The Barry M. Goldwater Scholarship is an annual STEM award that was awarded to 4 WSU students this year. Our very own Rylee Fitzgerald had a look inside one of the scholarship recipients and his backstory.
It's pretty separate, like two halves of my brain. And sometimes I go to my piano lesson and then I go to a lab or something, and it takes a while for my brain to all right, this is what we're doing now.
Music and genetics, both passions of Thomas Ballinger.
When Thomas is not practicing piano in Murrow Hall, he is here at the Biotech and Life Science building, staring into a microscope and studying aging in worms.
Thomas is 3 years into pursuing a Bachelor's of Science in Genetics and Life Sciences and a Bachelor's of Arts in Music.
It is, I would say in undergrad I'm spending more time with piano, and partly is because I'm planning on going to grad school for science anyways.
Thomas is a very accomplished junior at Washington State University. From being in WSU's STARS program to winning a concerto contest and getting the opportunity to play with WSU's orchestra, one of Thomas's biggest achievements thus far in college has been receiving the Goldwater Scholarship.
I was super excited. I ran into Parker's room and told her I got the Goldwater Scholarship.
He's done really awesome research in most of the labs he's been in, and I've just been really proud of him through this whole thing.
The Goldwater Scholarship is a $7,500 scholarship awarded to up to 5 Washington State University students, along with hundreds of students across the nation. The requirements are strenuous and the application is lengthy, but it is definitely worth it for some students. This scholarship is one that many students in the STARS program look into early on in their college careers.
It stands for Students Targeted Towards Advanced Research Studies.
When you're in the STARS program, they really encourage you to do it, just because the program kind of fosters the experience that is required.
Now at the time I was like, that'd be really cool if I could get that, and it's probably not going to happen. It was always sort of in my head about I want to be working towards the Goldwater Scholarship. You're supposed to sort of just forget about it until the end of March, early April when they tell you about it, but I couldn't really forget about it.
Thomas spent a long time preparing to apply for this distinguished scholarship.
It's a pretty long application with a bunch of essay questions and then a research essay. And I spent the later half of last semester just working on that a lot.
I knew he had been working really hard on it. I was right there with him when he was spending hours a day working on his application, continuously revising it, and I knew how hard he'd been working on it, and I was really proud of him, and I knew he really deserved it.
Downstairs in the Compton Union Building is a wall of distinguished scholars, and soon Thomas Ballinger will be up there alongside numerous other scholars. Clearly, Thomas has a talent for both piano and life sciences, both of which he'll grow even more with as he finishes up his bachelor's in both studies and goes on to get the doctorate he's been dreaming about. In Pullman, I'm Rylee Fitzgerald, Murrow News 8.